Hey everyone, welcome back to the Midday Reset. Megan here, and I'm excited to take you through another round of deep breathing and some new stretches today. So, we don't need any equipment right now for this video, but the next video next week, just a heads up, we're going to use a strap. So, if you have a yoga strap, great. If not, no worries. You can use a towel, you can use a t-shirt, you can use the belt strap to your robe or an actual belt. Just a long strap is what you'll need for next week's video, but we're here for this week. So before we dive into this week's video, I just want to mention that every month I hold a donation-based relaxation session, yin yoga and deep breathing, kind of like a quick monthly retreat that you can do at home. If you want to learn more about this, you can use the link below. Otherwise, let's get started for today's midday reset. To start today, I'm going to take us through some deep breathing, 4, 7, 8 breathing. I'll count you through it 2 to 3 times so you're used to it, and then I'll stop counting so you don't have to listen to me count the entire time as you're trying to relax. And just try to count for yourself. And keep in mind that if anything feels like too long of a hold or causes any anxiety because you're holding your breath at the top for 7 seconds, you don't have to hold it for that long. So you can always change around the timing on these to do what feels best for your body. I do recommend breathing through your nose as it helps calm the body down, but with allergy season and other things that might be going on with your body, it might be hard. So if that's the case, just think about taking slow breaths through the mouth, inhaling and exhaling slowly instead of big, deep, gasping breaths of any sort through the mouth. Before we start, I'm gonna go back to my snow globe analogy. So we got that snow globe. Who knows what you're walking away from just now before you join the call. So if you are riled up in any way, just kind of settle in and just normal breathing. Scan your body, try to let go of some tension, see if you can let your mind settle a little bit, get a clearer picture. And let's start with our deep breathing. So we'll inhale through the nose for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hold the breath at the top for 7 seconds. And then slow exhale for 8 seconds through the nose. Good. Stay empty at the bottom. Now I'm going to count for you. We're going to inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. Good. And slow exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhaling slowly for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath at the top. Slow exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhaling again deeply for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath at the top. Slow exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhaling again for the count of 4 on your own. Hold the breath at the top for the count of 7. Slow exhale for the count of 8. Let's go 2 more rounds. Big inhale through the nose for the count of 4. Hold the breath at the top. Slow exhale through the nose for the count of 8. One more time, big inhale for the count of 4. Hold that breath at the top, let the shoulders come away from the ears. Relax any tension as you hold your breath. And then slow exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. You can keep breathing that way for the rest of the session, anytime during the day that it helps you, or you can resume a normal breath, whatever feels best. And let's get into our stretches. So we're going to just do a few deep breathing stretches with our arms. So we're just going to inhale those arms up. Good. Exhale, cactus the arms nice and wide like we've been doing. Looks like this. We're really pulling those shoulders back and down, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Good. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, nice and wide, come down. Good. One more time. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, wide cactus arms coming back down. All right, we're going into our wrist stretch next. So we're going to take those hands, we're going to push them out from the shoulders, palms facing away from you, fingers facing up towards the ceiling. I'm going to turn this way so you can see me. We're going to make a fist. Curl your fingers in, thumb on top, and then point your knuckles down towards the ground. That gives you a really nice stretch up your forearm into your wrist and hand. Good. So we're staying just like this. We're going to bring those arms back in. Big inhale, push it away. Make your fist, thumb on top, point the knuckles down, exhale. Let the shoulders drop. 2 more times just like that. We're going to bring those arms in. Good. Take a big inhale, push them out. Make your fist, thumb on top, point the knuckles down, exhale. Let the shoulders drop away from the ears. Get a nice stretch here in that hand. Top of the hand, up that forearm. One more time. Bring those elbows in. Big inhale as we push it out. Good. Make your fist, thumb on top, point the knuckles down. Exhale, drop the shoulders away from your ear. Wonderful. Hands come down by our side. We're going into a shoulder stretch, one shoulder at a time. We're going to take that right arm across the body, gently grabbing the forearm or just making a T shape here and pulling that across your body. And now we're just going to hang out here and breathe for a moment. I'm going to give you some options. For one, you're going to notice how high my shoulder is. Think about taking a big inhale. And when you exhale, let that shoulder drop away. Can you let that shoulder drop away from the ear while still creating a stretch? Notice how that changes how this feels in your shoulder, in your traps, in your delts. Good. Stay here. If you want to add on, you can tilt the ear away from that shoulder. So my right arm's reaching across, my left ear's tilting down. And I'm hanging out and breathing here. Good. And take one more big inhale here. We'll exhale, let everything go. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, big cactus arms before we go to the other side. Awesome. All right, from here, we're going to inhale that left arm across the body. Hold on to the forearm or create your T. As you exhale, drop that shoulder down away from your ear if you can and hang out here. Option to tilt the right ear down towards the right shoulder. Close your eyes. Enjoy a few deep breaths. You can do a normal breath or you can go back to that 4-7-8 breathing. Just notice with every exhale, no matter what stretch you're in, can you let go of some tension, relax the body a little more. Let's go. One more big inhale here. We'll exhale, unwind. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, bring them down. Good. All right, we're going to stand up for the next stretch. Next stretch coming after is for the back. So we're going to get into the back, the traps, the delts a little bit. And the way this one works is we're going to clasp the hands and high five ourselves. So one hand right now, my left arm's in front of my right, and I'm just going to high five them. But it's more active than that. I'm actually really pushing my hands into each other, which is creating this stretch across my traps. And I'm going to tuck my chin and hang out and just breathe. And the more you push your hands into each other, actively pushing your hands into each other, the more of a stretch you're going to get. If you're just hanging out here like this, you're not going to feel anything at all. So you really need to actively straighten your arms down, push your palms into each other, tuck your chin, and enjoy this upper back stretch. One more big inhale here. And let's exhale, roll it up. Big inhale, we'll bring the arms up. Exhale, bring them down into cactus arms. And then we're going to switch sides. So this time that right arm comes in front, left arm's behind it. Same exact thing, tuck your chin, push your hands into each other. We're just switching over to the other side, evening it out. Stay here and breathe. Good. One more big inhale. Exhale, let it go. We'll inhale the arms up. Exhale, bring them down and cactus them. All right, getting into your pectorals, your chest, you have a few options. If you have a wall nearby, you can place your hand on the wall, fingertips facing behind you. So if I had a wall right here, my hands on the wall, fingertips are facing behind me like this. And then I'm going to turn away from that and open my chest away from it. And that's going to give me a stretch through the palm, up the inside of my forearm, into my chest muscle. I personally love this. I get a stretch of my biceps as well. Really nice stretch from the fingertips all the way to the pectoral. If you don't have a wall, but you have a door way that you can then, I'm going to show you an option. Stay here and breathe if you're here. But if you have a doorway, you can put this part of your arm up against the doorway and lean into that doorway, the opening of the door, to get a nice stretch right here too. So if this was your doorway and you're here, you would put your arm on the doorway and lean into the door to get a nice stretch. You could also use your chair and come to the floor like me. Awesome. Stay where you are. Let's take one more big inhale. And then we'll exhale, let that go. Give me a shoulder roll. Good, one more. And then we're gonna go to the other side. So you're just gonna take the other hand, put it on the wall or on the door, whatever you used last time, palm on the wall, fingers facing behind you, and then rotate your chest away from that wall. Get a nice stretch through the palms, the fingers, the forearms, the bicep, and into the chest. Nice work. We'll do 2 more deep breaths here. Big inhale. Big exhale. Good. One more big inhale here. And exhale, let that go. Bringing your hands down by your side. Let's go 2 shoulder rolls. Inhale, the shoulders up. Exhale, roll them back and down. One more time. Inhale, the shoulders up. Exhale, roll them back and down. All right, last stretch, getting into the hips a little bit and the legs. We're going for what I call is the IT band stretch. So I love hiking, and I used to have really bad IT band pain that would rub against my knee right here. And I was taught to stretch it before and after to help that from happening. And it does help me a lot. So if you ever notice that, this can be helpful. But this is just a nice stretch in general. It's going to get into the back of your legs and into the side of the hip a little bit. So what we do is we're going to take the right foot and put it right next to the left foot. So now my pinky toes are actually touching. My left pinky toe is touching my right pinky toe. That's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to reach forward towards the ground, hinging at the hip first, down towards the ground. And then I'm going to walk myself over to the left to touch my right foot. So my right foot is over on the left side, and I'm hanging out, touching that right foot. If I can reach it, if you can't reach it, you can always put your hand on the chair, whatever you have, and fold forward. So you can always use something for balance. And so this is getting into the outside of that right hip, which is really nice, and into the IT band as well. And you're also going to feel a nice stretch in the back of the legs too. So hang out here. We'll do one more big inhale. Stay there. Exhale. And then we'll inhale all the way up to a stand. Uncross the legs. You might be a little dizzy. Take a moment. Make sure you have your balance. And then we'll go to the other side. So now the left leg crosses in front of the right, and the pinky toes are touching again. We're going to take an inhale, hinge forward at the hip. Good. And then walk yourself over to the right, so you're touching your left foot now, and hang out. Again, you can use something for balance here. You can hold on to a wall or chair. If you have your balance, and you can let your head hang and look at your knees, relax your neck. Take a few deep breaths here. Good. One more big inhale. Stay there. Exhale. And then we'll inhale all the way up to stand. Uncross those legs. And inhale your arms up. Good. Exhale, bring your arms down into cactus arms. And let's do that 2 more times together to finish. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, bring them down wide behind you. Good. One more time, just like that. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, bring them back down wide, cactus arms. And that's it for today. All right. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that it helped you reset before you go into your next appointment or your next phone call. And if you find that your brain is racing throughout the day and you need to take a few deep breaths, 4-7-8 breathing, a few diaphragmatic breaths, walk away for a minute, let your mind calm down so you can come back to any situation with a clearer picture and a calmer state. Awesome. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment below if you have any questions, and have a great rest of your day.